Today, I'm going to talk to you about Advantage. One of my most popular videos is on Advantage, and of course it is because it's so awesome. But how do we find Advantage in awful, awful circumstances? Today, I'm going to tell you just how it's done. So, how do we deal with very supposedly unfortunate circumstances? I'm going to tell you a story at the time. So the little boy's name was Will, and he and Cody were probably like 5 days apart. So me and Kenny and the parents hung out together, and we had dinner together, and just all of us hung out. So we expected Cody and Will to be friends for life. And everything was fine and everything. Well, all of a sudden, the mom calls me one day and she goes, I went to the doctor and they think that Will is blind, that he can't see. And I was like, oh my God, that's so scary. That's awful. And it turned out that he was, because what happened was they had put him on the counter and in his carrier, and it fell, and when it started to fall, it didn't even startle him, and that brought their attention and was like, this is kind of odd. He didn't even perceive that it was falling because his vision wasn't there and his eyes were not like developing the way they should. Well, they found out it was a genetic defect that happened through the genes. And, these people were very strong in their faith, and they had gone to the church over by us, and their pastor told them. And I remember the mom telling me this with such calm interestingness that I was like amazed. But anyways, he told her, he goes, when our kids are born, or just in life in general, think about this huge, big point. We have a chalkboard that we write down on there. Okay, this is where I want to go. This is what I want to do. This is what I see happening next. This is what I see happening next. He said, here's your chalkboard. And he, kind of drew a little pictures of what they expected and what they were going through. And he goes, and here's an eraser. We're going to erase that clean because you're going to have to rewrite that. As sad as that is, it put it in perspective. And the way she explained it to me, she must have thought about it long enough to go, oh, okay, now I know I'm just gonna have to rewrite what I'm thinking. Little did I know I was gonna have to go through the same process as my part as a mother. And, I had to take that chalkboard and go, well, I'm the mom, I'm gonna spend Christmas with my kids and Mother's Day and Easter, and I just see so many wonderful things. I have 2 boys, they're gonna take care of me. They love me so much. Yeah, no, didn't happen that way. I had to take eraser and erase, and I still do to this day. Things do not always go the way we plan. So how does that work into Advantage? It does. It does, because what happens is you reframe everything. You cannot expect life to go the way you're planning it. You just can't do that. You have to keep that eraser handy and always be ready to reframe what you're going through. Because when you do that, that's where the advantage is. Because that gives you an advantage in your life. Because therefore, you're not going, well, all this shit fell through, so what am I going to do now? Gonna sit around and have a pity party? Abso-freaking-lutely not. No. We're gonna get out of victim mentality, we're gonna get that eraser, and we're going to rewrite what we expect. And even when you rewrite it, always, always, always work with your higher self, your outer intention, the universe, God, Jesus, whatever you call it. But work with it and meditate on it and think about it and go, yeah, now I see your point. Because when you're in victim mentality, you want everything your way. And it's not gonna go that way. And you're just gonna end up hurt and mad and angry. Why? Why go there? Why go there? Don't go to the dark side. So that is advantage in a nutshell. You also, when you do that, I promise you, you will find little seeds of advantage that grow into huge, gigantic trees. Yeah, my job at OcuSoft started as one of those. My business was going to a failure. It was awful. It was horrible. And this angel came into my life. And, you know, I had a great relationship with that person, and she offered me a job, and I work at the most fabulous company that I give my energy to, because it's a pendulum. Remember, I talked about those in another video. And I'm very happy where I'm at because of one thing crumbling. It's so true. When a door closes, at least a window opens. So if a door's closing on you right now, look for that window. Just look for it. I promise you, it's there. I promise you, because if it wasn't, you'd already be transitioned, because that would be your window that happened. So if you're still breathing, you still got an advantage somewhere in there. Yeah. That's my video for today. I hope you liked it. Be sure to give it a thumbs up if you did. Sign up for my email list, link in the description below. And until next time, I'll see you next time. Peace out and namaste.